Hi, this is Jeff Greenberg.
And this is Rich Harrington.
And we're going to be talking about star ratings and keywords in Bridge.
Now, Adobe Bridge is a very easy to use application. It ships with all sorts of combinations of apps in the Creative Suite. The big one is the fact that it comes with Adobe Photoshop. So one of the things I like is that if I'm working with PR firms or clients who may not have Premiere Pro, they can actually log and look at footage with it.
Or producers who we know are notorious for not owning all the software, but Bridge is a perfect tool for them because they probably own Photoshop.
Yeah, and it makes it really easy to see things. And one of the great things about Bridge CS6 is that it's much more supportive of showing different types of footage that it didn't used to show very smoothly. So once it's open a folder and cached, you can look at almost any type of media file and see it play back pretty smooth.
I was thrilled to see that it does MXF files like from XDCAM, from P2, and Red. And you know, you've got one selected here. The two big things we're doing here. One is ratings, and on the Mac it's going to be Command 1 through 5. On the PC it's Control 1 through 5. And if you take a look under the label menu, you'll see those choices.
Yep, very easy there, and you have the ability to just Command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's also a pop-up menu, and that's where you can see the ability to filter on some of those stars. We'll talk about that coming forward. Now, as you're going through, if you're looking at this in the Essentials workspace, it's very quick, and you'll notice as you fly through here, you can quickly just take a look at clips. What I really like is the ability to resize here, and you can get some fairly large thumbnails without having to open up the video files.
It's great for things like stills, especially if you're coming off those DSLR cameras where you're talking about, you know, 5, 10, 12 megapixel files. You can get some real detail out of these. And for video,
yeah, notice that you have the ability here with the clip selected to press play, and the thumbnail will actually play with audio and sync. So that's a great way to go through quickly and find what you're looking for. And notice along the bottom here, just different types of views. So of course we could see a thumbnail grid, which keeps everything snapping to size, much like Premiere Pro. Or you could switch over to sort of the both versions that are going to show you the actual ability here. And you could see a thumbnail with clear details, make that a little bit bigger. And that's kind of the best of both worlds. It's a lot like a Premiere Pro bin where you could see information about when it was created and add any labels or keywords or ratings.
And those keywords are what I wanted to particularly talk about. You know, there's the obvious of like close-up, medium shot, and wide shot, but there's this built-in panel on the right that for our metadata that also has our keywords. And you can go ahead at the bottom if you wanted to assign your own, hit the plus. We're not going to do it here, or we are going to do it here. You can go ahead and throw in something like desert or sky shot. And this gives you a lot of detail that you can go ahead and build collections, which the next movie's about. The one little warning I'll give you is this sort of keywords, they're not going to show up in Premiere Pro where the keywords are. I'm sorry, where the star ratings are.
So one of the biggest things I really like here is that if I have movies and I've assigned ratings, let's say I decided that these were 4-star clips, and I know from looking at this footage carefully and meticulously that these are 5-star clips. I can make this really easy. So inside Premiere Pro, you have the ability to choose File, Browse, and Adobe Bridge. You'll notice that it jumps you over and you'll need to navigate to your content. You can go ahead and open up that media, have a quick look, there it all is. And because I've already started to apply some ratings, I could start to filter down. Show me my 4-star, show me my 5-star, or just the 5-star. And for example, now that you've had these ratings or your clients applied them, it's very easy to select. And if I just simply press Return, or Enter, you'll notice that it actually brings those right into Adobe Bridge, provided that that's standard QuickTime media.
I love how fast Bridge connects here to Premiere Pro. And then all we're going to do is we're going to finish out here by hitting our tilde key, go on full screen, and you're going to notice off on the right is all that wonderful metadata. Don't forget that there is in the top right the panel menu, and in that panel menu we'll grab metadata display. You don't have to go and figure out where rating might be in all these categories. You can just type in rating, check mark it, say OK, and then you're going to find that it's off on the very right column, which we're going to pull to the left. And boom, there we have the rating of these shots, meaning that there's this great communication between these two pieces of software. Last, to finish this all off, there's one really cool bonus feature here in Bridge, which is called the review mode.
Yeah, and what's nice here is that you have the ability to quickly grab any media that you're working with. So I'm just going to drill in here, and I really like this for stills. I could just select all of my material and choose View, Review Mode.
That's Command B on the Macintosh or Control B on the PC. And look at how gorgeous the screen is.
And now you can just drive with the client doing a supervised session. And the nice thing is you don't have to hit Command 1, 2, 3, 4, or Control 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just the number keys. And so as you're going through, the client can say, oh, that's a 5-star. That's a 4-star. Oh, that's a 3-star.
That's a 1-star right there.
He has a good eye for you, but we'll mark it as 1. And if they decide they don't want to use an image, you could press the down arrow to drop it. And you'll notice as you're going through here, you get great things like you can click and see a pure 100% focal view. So this will allow you to check things like critical focus. So if you want to make sure that the image is sharp or tack ready to use, you could just check it at 100% without even having to open it. And when you've decided what you want to use, when you press the escape key, you'll notice that all the images you didn't choose were dropped from the active selection. So now you can toss them in a folder to organize, or because we chose Browse in Bridge, when I hit the Enter key, those images are going to open right up into Premiere Pro.
It's a beautiful workflow, and it's a great thing we think you would add to yours.